Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Wes from Highscore Headquarters, welcoming you back to another installment of our Pokemon Moon playthrough. Just a quick recap of last time, we did just talk to Lily, who invited us to the Professor's Lab, and while we don't have the bottom screen yet what has the automatic map, I'm going to try and figure out where we're supposed to be going. It's a lot trickier this way, but it is what it is. We gotta keep soldiering on until we get what we need to do. So here we are talking to Lily, who's telling us that we can only get to the lab by treading through the grass. So apparently this professor, like every single one before him, also likes to hang out in tall grass. You know, you remember Professor Birch loved tall grass, Professor Rowan was looking through tall grass. I think the other two actually gave you Pokemon beforehand. I don't really remember. I also don't remember their names, I gotta be honest with you. Kukui is probably the most memorable professor of them all, which sounds bad because, you know, Professor Oak's like the OG, but I think Kukui might be my favorite. So, here's Lily using Repels all the time, talking about Cosmog or Nebby, whichever one you want to call it. I prefer Nebby, just personally, but, you know, maybe you like the name Cosmog. It's a strong name. It's a good one. I understand that. I can appreciate that. So, he seems to have a strong power. People want to use it for other reasons. It's weird. The game has prompted you to answer every single question other than, can you keep a secret? Meaning, I don't know if that's actually asking you, or if we might have a situation where Lily is threatening us that, can you keep a secret? You will. Like, it's a little creepy. Gonna be real with you. But here we have a dude practicing his squats right now. Those wall sits are killer, man. He's going to have some solid thighs. He does not skip leg day. And he shouted kneecaps, which is, to me, a little weird, considering he's about to dive at your kneecaps. That's what he's shouting. So I don't know if he's going to, you know, go all IRA and kneecap you. It's a little ambiguous there. Not really comfortable with that. But we're hopping on in. His Grubbin is a higher level than ours, so I do want to switch out to Fire in the Mountain. I want Grubbin to be the backbone of our team, but I can't do that just yet when he's under-leveled. Gotta boost him up first. So that Vice Grip's gonna hit like a wet towel. This is not our mad season. This is some paltry Grubbin that can't hold a candle to the power that is our Grubbin. So we all but one-shot it. He's gonna use Vice Grip again. Not really a worry here. These battles, like most early battles, go on pretty quick. And use Scratch. Just check out the new animation. I do love how quick the animation is. I love the updated health bars and everything. I just love this game. So Bad Season is going to level up. Our Prince is rising up the ladder swiftly but surely. He's just so good. So now he's brought to his knees, which is impressive considering the sits he was doing. I do want to go through the grass and kind of see what's around. I don't know what we're going to encounter. If we find a Pichu or something, I don't remember if there's anything in this grass worth catching. So we do see a Slowpoke, which is kind of cool. I like Slowpokes. And after Mega Slowpoke dropped, he became a lot more, I guess, viable as a Pokemon. So he went from being kind of the forgettable one that Team Rocket liked to chop tails off of to an actual, like, you know, little bit of a threat. So we do get yawned right here, which kind of sucks. I mean, obviously, if Mad Season falls asleep, he's not going to be an effective fighter. God bless him. But since the Slowpoke is only using Yawn, I feel like unless this battle goes on just for way too long, we can keep Mad Season and do fine. So we do see him snoring, which is kind of cute, not gonna lie. It's cool to see him. So he's gonna use Tackle, which is a little scary considering it's doing, a fair amount of damage, and we seem to be staying asleep. Now, whenever I put Pokemon to sleep, they want to wake up the first turn, so it is what it is. Hacks do definitely do not work in my favor in the least bit, so I feel like he's had a rough day. You know, he was first paralyzed, then he was put to sleep. It was 2 different days for you guys, but for me, it's like, we know, within 15 minutes of each other, it's like, let's lay off Bad Season, okay? He's had a hard time, guys. Let's be a little nicer to him. So we are slowly but surely taking him down. He's going to use Curse, which I think lowers his speed and raises attack or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Attack and defense. So he's not a Ghost-type Pokemon, so he does do a little different. You know, Ghost-type Pokemon, I think, do the half-health thing and put a damage on you kind of like a poison or something. I don't really know how that mechanic works. But I do want to point out real quick is now that we're seeing this, I don't know if I've pointed this out before, but if you look on the bottom screen on this little plus sign, you click on that and it tells you, you know, his speed is down, but his attack and defense are both up. So that's kind of cool. Just a cool little graphical update I thought was nice. So we are going to use Vice Grip again. We're taking him down a lot slower now. He has set up on us, which is not the best thing in the world for us. We're going to keep going. Mad Season is going to pull through. I do want him getting this experience. It is weird that this is our big battle of the day, considering, you know, it's just a Slowpoke. But it's cool. Like, I want Mad Season to kind of get some, you know, like, time in the spotlight, which I think he really deserves. So, Mad Season's going at it against this Slowpoke. Who's going to win? That did a lot of damage. I don't feel comfortable staying in on that. Maybe we have a potion or something in our bag? We do. Okay, so let's heal him up a little bit. That should bring him back way past full health. So we'd be fine and dandy. But when he increased his attack, that's the deal. That's the kicker right there. So he's going to go for that tackle again. Let's see how much it's going to do. It's doing about 7 damage, which is not much once we start leveling up. But right now, that is a ton. It's a little scary. So, there we go. He's lowering our attack. I don't know. We're going to check and see what this does if he wakes up this turn in this Vice Grip. I don't know it'll do anything, so he's going to stay asleep, sadly. We might have to switch him out here. He's going to go for the Growl again. Yeah, if he's +2 and we're -2, it's not really a good situation to be in staying in. I don't want to lose the experience, though, so I do want to switch in Fire on the Mountain. Attack him, you know, one-shot him, basically, and call it a day. So here comes Litten. I love his little cry when he comes in. It's just so adorable. It's awesome. I think because we're -1 and he's +2, I'm just going to go for Ember. I know it's going to be resisted, but it is what it is. It's free low-level Pokemon, so it almost takes him out. He goes for the tackle. It hits actually fairly hard. I'm a little impressed, honestly. You know, you'd think with it just being a wild Pokemon, it couldn't anywhere near touch us, but it's doing some good damage. It's doing some good stuff. So we are going to care for it real quick. Like I said, we do want to keep caring for our Pokemon. Definitely want to keep raising their happiness. That's a big deal. So Mad Season does not evolve or level up. I think it got probably pretty close. We're going to use a medicine on it. I'd love to take care of it when I wasn't using medicine on it. You know, something like wiping it off or something like that, increasing its affection. But you do get to see some little bit of playtime with Mad Season. God, it's just so cute. I love this Pokemon. So we are going to rub him a little bit, let him do his little victory dance, and we're going to get out of there and get back into battling. So there is an item we're going to go collect, and then I want to get on, and let's just get to the laboratory. So hopefully there's something we can find. We would find the Awakening right now. Yep, that's exactly when we needed it. I guess it's ready for Slowpoke battle, so we're going to see what's in this grass. Like I said, I'm hoping that we see a Pichu. So we do see a Wingull, which is kind of cool. I would love to only use Gen 7 Pokemon as the goal. So, Wingull are really cool. I love the Gen 3 throwback. That's my favorite generation of Pokemon. But I do want to use just really Pokemon from this game. So we're not doing that much damage. The fact that his Water Gun is scary because I can't switch in Litten. So we're just going to keep Vice Gripping it up. He's going to lower our attack, which is not always the best thing, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and take him down. Mad Season is putting in only the finest of work, bringing him down below half. He is going to growl, which is a little scary. He's lowering our attack. I mean, that Water Gun did a good bit. It looks like our special defense isn't that high. So we're going to slowly but surely keep chipping away. Chipping away at this Wingull. He's going to use Growl again, which is annoying, but not the worst thing in the world because he could be taking this out. So it is what it is. We're going to Vice Grip him again. I don't know that 2 more will take him out. Let's definitely see what's happening. So he's going to go for Water Gun. Does a good bit of damage, actually. Brings us down to red, but this should it just misses the knockout, and I don't feel comfortable waiting around for him to get hit again, and so we'll see if that was a good idea or not right here, if he went for the Growl or if he went for the Water Gun. I'm sure we didn't have to heal. Okay, we're still gonna go for the Vice Grip and take him out. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We go for we break through. God, I love you, Mad Season. God, he's just such a beast of a Pokemon right here. Just when they talk about power in Pokemon, what I mean is they want to catch all the Grubbins they can, because that is power. And he learns his first move, Mud Slap. We're finally getting the champion arising. I feel like this is Grubbin turning Super Saiyan, is what it is. He hit level 7 and he's already beating Frieza right now. This is just incredible. God, I love my boy Grubbin. So we have this chick show up. She wants to battle. Her name is Lass Madison. So she sends out another Wingull. We did not do great against the last one, so let's see how it works. It's level 6. We're level 7. That's a good sign. We are up 1. He's going to use Growl. I don't want to do this again. We're going to Vice Grip it up. That is a good bit. Not a ton. It's not as much as I want it to do to feel safe. So he's going to go for a Water Gun. I don't know how much this is going to do. So it does do 6 damage. So meaning we can take 3 before I have to heal again. So Vice Grip's going to bring him down to half. That's good. We're going to keep going. Just keep powering through. He's going to go for another Growl. I don't want this to be the same thing that we did last time, because that got really annoying. We're going to Vice Grip again. He does go for the Supersonic one more time, which is really annoying because I don't know we're going to break through, get that luck. Hopefully Mad Season will realize what's going on, recognize our boy. Did you see that? Did you see our boy? He broke through confusion and he's going after him. This is merciless. This is a slaughter. Oh my god. Mad Season is confused and he breaks through it 3 times in a row. We have 3 confusions with Mad Season. He breaks through, which is just incredible. Oh my god. So that's just impressive. So we're going to keep going down. I want to look through the grass, but really I want to kind of get to the actual meat of the story. I'll figure out what's going on. Party popping in the Kukui house. Let's go. Okay. I feel ya. A little weird that he said my body was ready to a Pokemon, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not here to judge. So here we are. We're at the Pokemon Center. This is not the Pokemon Center you're used to seeing. Not the one with the big, ornate, brightly lit dome up top. This is kind of the shack style. That's what Kukui's about. He's much more laid back. He don't even have time for his shirt. He's not going to have time to do home repairs. So here we have Lily trying to assist, but it looks like that Rockruff is just going to town with the professor. I don't know if he's got bruises or what. It kind of seems like you'd want to wear a shirt if you're going to fight with a Pokemon all the time, but, you know, it is what it is. I personally would like some, you know, clothing, some padding, some something, because if a Rockruff's trying to attack me, I'm not trying to hit a Rock-type Pokemon with my bare fist, or my bare chest. You know, I'm not trying to die that kind of way. So, we go in, and there is our Stuffle talking to, whatever the bull, Snubble, talking to Snubble, and there's little Rockruff. You can hear him talking. It's so adorable. And you got a Love Disc and a Corsola in the back. Nice Gen 3 throw in there, right there, with the aquarium. It's just, I just love this game, guys. It's so good. So here we have Kukui giving our Pokedex. Okay, so something finally arrived. Lily doesn't understand what. And we're about to get the Rotom Dex. So we're about to have a Rotom come into our Pokedex, which is going to be awesome. And here he explains the basic math of Pokedex plus Rotom equals Rotom Dex. It's just so cool. It's kind of weird because you actually have a Pokemon that you can't use. So essentially you do have 7 Pokemon. But there he is. There's our boy Rotom. Floating in the air doing his thing. I love the fact they have his overworld sprite in the game. It's cool to see. So we have him. He dives straight into the Dex, which is really cool. You see Kukui doing the math, and there he is. There's our boy, the Rotom Dex, showing up loud and proud. He's on the bottom screen, and now he's... nice to meet us. He's talking And it's just so cool. I love the fact we're actually having communication with, not only a Pokedex, but like a Pokemon itself, which is super, super cool. This is the first time, I think, in the games we actually get to speak to a Pokemon, which is super cool. Rotom likes us, which I think is awesome. It's going to help us navigate around. I want to say nice to meet you, Rotom, rather than thank you. Thanking him should be important, but I want to acknowledge my boy, the Rotom. So, here we now have our town map too, which is honestly the best part, is the automatic map you have when you're walking around. There's how I don't know that he's going to get a Rotom Dex, which kind of sucks, because he was here longer. It's a sad, 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 sad time. Gotta be honest with you. Feel bad for him, but, there he is looking in Lily's loft. It's kind of giving a good message. Like, if you see someone, help somebody. That's cool. Kind of like, what's the New York thing? See something, tell something. See somebody, help somebody. I like that. I like that really cool. So now he's going to kind of give us a rundown of the island challenges. And I'm sorry we're going a little long right here. When you're playing Pokemon, time flies. It's like a clock with wings. So we're going through. He's talking to us about the great adventure we're going to go on. There are 4 islands that make up an Alola region. We have to clear the 7 trials. Kind of simple stuff we've been over before, but it's important to kind of go over this, especially if this is your first time through. You're gonna want to know everything, and I like that they keep acknowledging Mad Season. It makes my heart happy. I gotta be honest. I'm getting some elation going on. I'm feeling really, really good inside. It's a good feeling. So yeah, then I'll do it. Let's go. I'm ready to take on this. And you can see the Pokemon on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look on the bottom of the screen next, you see the Pokemon running around underneath the text, which is super cool. So, okay, so there's our Island Challenge amulet. That I guess is going to hang from the backpack, which is cool. Kind of like a zipper sleeve. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So, apparently Hao has one too. Can't see it, but I guess he's got one. Okay, let's go. So, to the trainer's school. And that will be our first destination, is going to be to the trainer's school. So the Island Challenge, it's going to be fun. So everyone's kind of letting you do your own thing. I think this is a good place to stop. We actually are going to walk outside real quick. We could explore the lab, but we're kind of hitting that time period. It's gone a little long, so this is going to be where we call it a day. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I've had, honestly, a really great time doing this. I'm really enjoying it. If you did like this video, please leave a like down below. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. We get updates when we post stuff. We've got stuff like the animation podcast, regular podcast, which I run. We're doing a playthrough of Dead Rising, I think, which is going to be really awesome. So, yeah, make sure to stay tuned to that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you around sometime.